I don't know. It's like a ward, but who's casting it? Ancano? How?
I don't care what it is. I want it down now. I want to know what he's doing in there. I don't know what he's doing, but he won't get away with it. Ancano, he's in there doing something. We don't know what. We're trying to get in now. I will have his head for this, I assure you. Help take this down, will you? We're throwing everything we can at it. But he won't get away with it.
I mean, could anything about him shout clearly evil any
What's going
We
on?
should get you cured of
Ancano,
that illness.
stop this at once. I command you.
Don't go near him! Are you all right? Can you walk? I need you on your feet. We're in trouble here. Ancano is doing something with that thing, the eye. We can't stop him. I haven't seen Savo since the explosion. He must have been blown clear, and he may be injured. I need you to find the Archmage, and I need you to do it quickly. Get moving. I'll be fine. I just need a minute to catch my breath. Find Savos.
Well, that was intense. Glad you got out all right as well. Looked a bit touch and go for a moment there.
I'm going to find
What's
whoever
happened?
did this.
Are you all right? What happened in there? By the Nine, is he responsible for this? The Archmage? Dead? There's more. Something's happened to Winterhold. It must be whatever Ancano did. You need to get out there and make sure it's safe. Quickly now, quickly. I'll find Mirabelle and see if we can't put a stop to this.
Is he there?
What's going on? What happened in there? It may be in danger? Take a look. I don't think there's much question. Let's get down there. We have to do something. Come on, Arnie.
You look unwell, my friend.
Do we have to? They'd never lift a finger to help us.
Huh?
For you.
Arneal, stay on your guard. We can't let harm come to these people. We've got to stay focused.
All set?
All right then. Take a look. It's been a pleasure. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge. All right then.
Well, this certainly won't help our image. Well, this certainly won't help our image.
Well, is everything out there all right? Wish I could say the same for us. Tolfdir and I can try and keep this contained. You need to get your hands on the Staff of Magnus, now. What? Are you sure? The staff is there. That can't be a coincidence. The Archmage. He gave me something just a little while ago. He told me it was from Labyrinthian and that I would know what to do with it when the time came. I think he meant this for you then. I'm not sure why, but there was something very personal about it for him. I think you should take this amulet. It belonged to Savos, but I think it would do you the most good now. Take it and get out of here. Bring back that staff before Ancano brings the whole college down around us.
We're finally here. Let's not waste any more time.
Are we truly sure this is a good idea?
We'll be back at the college before anyone even knows we're gone.
You would care about that, since you're the Archmage's favorite.
Don't forget, this whole idea was Atma's to begin with.
Let's just get inside. See what's in there.
I can't believe we're doing this.
Can you imagine the looks on their faces when we come back?
You keep talking like you're sure we'll find something useful in here.
Keep an eye out for the star.
Given the history of this
It'll either
place,
be on a plinth.
it's more than
or
likely there's still some amount of power here.
Fingers crossed for the plinth.
Enchanted weapons, tomes of ancient knowledge, Shalador's secrets themselves. Who knows what we could find?
And what if there are things guarding this place?
Against 6 college-trained mages? I think we'll be fine.
We have to go back. We can't leave Gerduin.
We barely made it out alive.
What was that thing?
You want to go back in?
It's too late. There isn't enough of him left to go back in after.
Gods, what have we done?
We can't go back. Might as well go forward. We can still do this.
Savos is right. We can make it if we just stay alert.
reach of yours.
Are you okay? Show me.
Ow, ow, ow.
You Huntress.
win? This place is great. Undead dragons, ghostly wizards, and a big scary magic-draining voice. What could be more fun? Yes? What a coincidence. I need to trade some things with you too. Right behind you.
Just another minute, please.
Come on! We can't stop now. We have to keep moving.
Where's Elvely? She was right behind me.
Dead. Something grabbed her from behind. Gone before I could do anything.
This is insanity. We never should have come.
You're right. This is all my fault. Should we turn around, head back?
I don't think going back is a good idea.
Going back would be the end of all of us. We keep pushing forward and we'll make it. We will!
Come on, you can make it. Let's go.
These Walking Dead always...
I have a horrible feeling we're leaning distinctly away from the plinth option here.
Could we do? Stay there and die with her? She refused to go on. We didn't have a choice.
This is it, you know. Through this door. Can you feel it?
We're not going to make it, are we?
We stay together, no matter what. Agreed?
I'll be right with you.
Agreed. We all stay together.
Yes? Certainly. What needs doing? All right, then. Right you are, boss. I'll be right here.
Mm-hmm. If there's trouble, come get me. wish I was not so agreeable. I am ready. You lead, I follow.
Ready when you are. Let's get moving. I'll be right behind you.
I thought we were on the same side.
I'm sorry, friends. I'm so sorry. I had no choice. It was the only way to make sure that monster never escaped. I promise you, I'll never let this happen again. I'll seal this whole place away. So, you made it out of there alive. Ankana was right. You are dangerous. I'm afraid I'll have to take that staff from you now. Ankana wants it kept safe. Oh, and he wants you dead. Nothing personal. You fool. You don't stand a chance. That's the best! Enough!
You are dead.
Gods, Balnor just don't give up, do they? Now I'm even more desperate to give Ankano a piece of my mind.
We are out where the air is rare.
You survived. You have it then? Let's hope it's as powerful as the Psijics believe it to be. She didn't make it. When it was clear we were going to have to fall back, she stayed behind and made sure the rest of us were all right. Look for yourself. Ancano's power is growing. We can't crack whatever magic he's using to shield himself. I hope your trip to Labyrinthium was worth it. I'll be right behind you.
I'll be amazed if any of us survive this.
Have you? You think I don't know what you're up to? You think I can't destroy you? The power to unmake the world at my fingertips. And you think you can do anything about it? Ha! I am beyond your pathetic attempts at magic. You cannot touch me.
The staff! Use it on the eye!
Enough! Still you persist? Very well. Come, see what I can do now. What was that? Nothing. You're mine.
This world no more. Let me give you some room.
I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it. I don't know. Ancano is gone, but whatever he's done to the Eye doesn't seem to have stopped. I have no idea what to do. Now what's going on?
We knew you would succeed. Your victory here justifies our belief in you. You have proven yourself more than worthy to guide the College of Winterhold. A great many things obscured to you are quite clear to us. We have long believed you would prevail. The Eye has grown unstable. It cannot remain here, or else it may destroy your college and this world. It must be secured. Ancano's actions prove that the world is not ready for such a thing. We shall safeguard it, for now. You now have the opportunity to maintain your college and carry on with your lives. You have our gratitude, Archmage. You have done the world a great service.
You've done it. The college is safe again thanks to your work. I knew you had it in you. I dare say the Psijics are right. There's no one more deserving to be Archmage, in my opinion. Here, consider these yours, and the Archmage's quarters as well. I shall be here for advice, should you need me. All right, then.
If you have a moment, could you help me with something? So far, if only because no one is telling me how great I ought to be, I just want to learn. I don't want to think about what's expected of me. We're all trying to become better mages, right? Well, I need someone I can practice a few spells on. Nothing dangerous, really. Would you be willing to assist me? Oh, good. I was afraid I'd have to go ask J'zargo. Now, you just stand there. Please hold still, and don't move. There! Now Oh dear. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you feel all right? You look very, green. I am so very sorry. I went over this again and again, and I was sure it would have better results. It's not. It shouldn't be. You'll be back to normal in no time. And when you are, we can try this again, and I'll be sure to get it right.
I need your help with something. Something private. Yes, but it needs to be kept quiet. I may have entered into an agreement with Enther. He had something I needed, so I traded him something of mine. It was a mistake, and now I want back what I gave him. It's an amulet that belonged to my family, and I never should have given it to Enther. But he won't deal with me. Talk to him. See what it'll take to get my amulet back. I'd better get going.
Onmund may be an idiot, but he seems sincere enough. I think we should help him.
Still no word from your family?
No. I'm expecting it.
Really? That must be so nice. I came all the way to Skyrim just to get away from my family's expectations.
My family didn't really approve of me coming here at all.
Oh, well that's awkward. Sorry to have brought it up.
So did Carlia send you again, or are you here on your own this time? I've got coin, and I've got merchandise. Let's see what we can do. Oh my, how precious. Onmund is too afraid to deal with me himself, and so he sent you. I'll make this very simple for you. All my trades are final. Onmund knew this ahead of time and went through with it anyway. So there's nothing more to be said. Yes, you see, the thing is, I'm not concerned with everyone's best interest. I find I'm only concerned with my own. Give my regards to Carla taking me up on... I've already made it very... Oh, I suppose, but You keep this to yourself. I don't want it being known that I go back on my trades. Understand? Give my regards to Carlia if you see her.
No offense, but I didn't think you'd really give it back. Thank you, friend. It's good to know I can count on you.
I'm glad we
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You get... Well, yes. This is rather embarrassing, but it seems I've misplaced something. I can't find my alembic. I suppose I could use another one, but... Well, it sounds silly, but mine has sentimental value. If you happen to see it, would you mind bringing it to me? My alembic. I need it for some research and can't seem to find it.
Awkward. Sorry to
All right, then.
Am I invisible?
Do you mind?
There is no need.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I in your way? Thank you so much for asking so politely. Ow, ow, ow!
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you? Good. Good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in. I'll gladly share my knowledge with you.
I'm always available should you need... Ah, yes, there it is. Thank you so much. Until next time. Like it or not, you are a shining example to future generations.
No, not really. I like delivering letters here.
That's too bad.
Not at all. It means I'm not being hounded about my
After all that it's been through, the college still stands. In no small part, thank you.
Ow!
I still need some help, if you can spare the time.
What are you doing?
I still need some help. Exactly as I said it would. Now, are you ready to try again? I am confident it will work this time. This will be worth it.
How's that little
Okay,
project
now
of
don't
yours
move
coming
at all.
along? Any progress worth mentioning?
Oh my. That isn't right. Just wait. Just...
Definitely on the
I
right
can
track.
fix this.
Results should be soon.
Oh no.
What's
That's not
the
good.
point of this little
Let me
venture
try again.
was?
Oh no,
This really isn't turning out the way I hoped.
not now.
I'll get it right
Not
this
at
time.
all.
I
I
swear.
have far too many things to do still.
You say so.
There. All better. Well, it all worked out in the end, didn't it? Oh, no, it hasn't. Let's be honest. I have a long way to go before I'm ready for the kind of advanced magic I've been attempting. But at least I know where to start now. Thank you. You've been a great help to me.
Can you possibly help Jazargo? Jazargo has seen that Toftir likes you. You must be very skilled with magic, yes? Jazargo is working hard, but cannot do it alone. Can you help with this? Jazargo has worked hard on learning new spells, trying new things. This will make Jazargo stand out as a mage. But Jazargo works so hard, there is no time to test these new spells. If you help with the testing, this will make learning easier. Jazargo will give you scrolls. You will use them and report the results. This is a good plan, no? You tell Jazargo when you are ready. Ha! You can't resist, can you? Let's see. This one, I think. Jazargo has designed it to be an excellent flame cloak, with a twist. It is especially potent against the undead, and should burn them to a crisp in no time. Jazargo gives you plenty of these scrolls, so you try them and return when you can say whether they work. Jazargo awaits word of how well his scrolls work.
Are you feeling sick?
Jazargo's flamecloak scrolls
joy
before.
to hear you're with child.
Perhaps, if they're successful,
They said
we
it
can
wouldn't
make more ourselves.
Mara has shown them their mistake.
And to think I was wandering the ash wastes only 2 years ago. Come to laugh at the grave tender? I can see that disapproving look in your eye. If you're trying to ask if I tend the Hall of the Dead alone, then the answer is yes. You think anyone around here is going to lift a shovel to help me? Yes, again. Leave the dirty work to old Alessandra. Look, I didn't ask for this job. I got stuck with it thanks to my father. My father was a priest of Archay. All my life was spent around the dead, being forced to learn the proper burial rituals and prayers. I never had any friends. Who'd want to spend time with the weird little girl who hangs around dead people? So I grew up with a miserable trade. This is all I know how to do. Prepare and inter the deceased. I'd like to make the journey to the Hall of the Dead in Whiterun, and give my ceremonial dagger to Anders, the caretaker. I believe once it's interred with my father's remains, I'll be at peace with his memory. I hadn't asked you because I was afraid you'd say no. I appreciate your help. Here. I'm entrusting you with the dagger. Bring it to Anders and he'll take care of the rest. A priest of Archay is entrusted with a ceremonial dagger once they've completed their training. It's usually given by the head priest who sanctified the ritual. In my case, the head priest happened to be my father. The thing is, I never wanted to follow in his footsteps. In some ways, I still don't. I had to, for honor's sake, but I had waited too long. My father died before he could see my training to completion. When I finally became a priest, they gave me the new High Priest's dagger, but I already owned my father's. So you see, I have to return it. It breaks tradition, and I need to tell him that I finally did what he wanted. Be cautious. The pilgrimage to the shrine is not an easy one.
Tell me, do you believe in mighty Arche, god of life and death? I see. Well, perhaps you'll take pity on a humble priest who has lost something precious. My amulet of Arche. It's the source of my divine powers and also a sacred badge of office. I misplaced it in the catacombs. I'd look for it, but I have been hearing noises down there. I fear the dead have become restless. Without that amulet, I'm powerless to confront them. Would you be willing to search for it? I'll just wait here and make sure nothing foul escapes the catacombs. She finally decided to return it to her father. Bless her heart. I will make sure this finds its way to his tomb as soon as possible. Thank you for bringing it, my child. The blessing of Arche be upon you.
I'm sorry, did I hear that right? Did they just make you the new Archmage? But, I mean, with the greatest of respect, that's insane! How long have we been members of the college? What qualifications do you have? Divines, how many lessons have we actually attended? Because that is a very small number, I can assure you. And now they want you to run the whole place? We're hardly ever even here. We have so many other commitments, it's actually ridiculous. Thank the divines I studied in Cyrodiil, because this place is totally off its rocker. I've been meaning to ask you something. Got a moment? Look, I know I'm not very good at practical things. You know, combat. I rely on you to win our battles, and I shouldn't. So I suppose I was wondering, do you think you could train me? Fantastic! Can't wait to get cracking. You would? Now? All right then. Where shall we start? Marvelous. Always wanted to learn to shoot properly. Ready. Breathe. Fire! What? I was aiming at the ground. Already? I still haven't finished digesting our last lesson. Perhaps another time. Let's get back to it. Lucian Fluff. Right you are, boss. All right then.
I am here for you. I will be here.
Shall we move on? Greetings.
I spend so much time among the dead, I sometimes forget how much I miss the company of the living. Oh, thank Arche! Please, take this gold for your troubles. The blessing of Arche.
Waiting is boring. You lead, I follow.
What's on your mind? I'll be right behind you. Let's get back to it.
Hey. Jazargo is pleased, and more than a little jealous to greet the new Archmage. And were they magnificent? No. That was not supposed to happen. But Jazargo is pleased to see that you are here, and not in pieces. You are a good friend to have done this. Jazargo will not forget it. Then lead on, friend. If anyone sneaks up on us, I'll smell them coming. Or I might not. We will see. Jazargo only has so much room to carry things. Khajit will follow. You are taking us somewhere warm, I trust. Khajit will follow.
Jazargo.
Yes?
I am pleased to meet you. My name is Inigo.
Very good. You must be very skilled with magic, yes?
No.
Winterhold must have been beautiful back in the day.
The messy past.
I wish I'd been around to see it.
I will leave that side of things to you.
Excellent. I think you will be glad that you made this decision.
Do you have much skill with a bow and sword? Those are my strengths.
In truth, I do not.
Well, together, I am sure our talents will prove mutually beneficial.
We will see.
I thought we were on the same side. Already on, my friend. There is killing to be done. If this continues, one of us is going to get hurt.
Winterhold was once the capital of Skyrim, you know. Quite an honor. I'm afraid the Winterhold you see before you is somewhat underwhelming. I can assure you, though, that it was quite something in its prime. An early capital of Skyrim, you know. Sadly, the Oblivion Crisis took its toll on Winterhold, in more ways than one. Then, the Great Collapse swallowed most of our beloved city. You may have noticed the college just to the north there. Very prestigious place. Mages from all over Tamriel traveled here to seek knowledge. After the Oblivion Crisis was over, many felt that magic users were to blame. Elves, to be specific. It created a great deal of tension. A good many dark elves were driven from the city, and people became uncomfortable with the presence of the college. Until next time.
Be careful.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a...